It's time for Best Score, the music that breathes life into every scene. Here are the
Yo!
nominees.
Where's my boy Kevin?
Best Score, Bleach.
I'm hoping my boy got a nomination, man. Yes, I am biased in this one thing, but this is very, very stacked this year in terms of like nominations.
Go Shina. Frieren, Beyond Journey's End.
Oh shit,
Evan
so
Call.
many good ones.
Look Back. Haruka
Oh,
Nakamura.
we're doing film scores as well.
Solo Level. Hiroyuki Sawano.
Oh,
We just looked
Kevin
at the
didn't get a
music that becomes the
nomination.
heartbeat of
Oh
this next
man,
category.
Kevin didn't get the nomination, man. I mean, these are all
Solo
bloody
Level.
great nominations.
Hiroyuki Sawano.
As Kevin's mate, I'm
Heartbeat of our
disappointed
favorite anime.
that
This next
my boy
category
didn't
highlights
at least
the
get a
tracks that
nomination,
really
man.
take-
All right, best score. Now, I can see the nominations, and I can see that this is an absolutely stacked, absolutely stacked category. I just want to put a quick word for my close friend, Kevin Penkin, who I think did such a fantastic job on Spice and Wolf this year. Spice and Wolf, he's my mate, but also listening to his work, I think that he put so much work into Spice and Wolf, and some of the tracks on there are absolutely magical. And I think the only reason that he didn't get a nomination is just because this year is so stacked. But Kevin, you get a nomination in my heart, man. You get a nomination in my heart, man. Don't worry. If this was the Gigguk Awards, you'd be here. You'd be here, man. Having said that, God, this is hard. So many goddamn goats here, man. To me, this is down to three main things. Like, for example, Solo Leveling did its job perfectly. It got you absolutely hyped. In my opinion, it didn't stand out enough compared to some of Sawano's previous works, and some of these I think will become absolutely iconic in terms of soundtracks. Look Back, I think I was very surprised with this because I thought I was the only one who really appreciated the music in Look Back. So, there are three soundtracks here that really stood out to me. I got a lot of comments from my video with Look Back in it, where people were like, oh man, you're getting me emotional. Oh man, I shed a tear during this segment. And I'm gonna be honest, this is cheating. It's cheating because it wasn't my fault. It was the absolutely amazing soundtrack from Look Back that just gave it that extra little push. And it's a lot more subtle than some of these other ones, but I still think it was an absolutely fantastic soundtrack. Bleach, unfortunately, I haven't seen the latest season 3 that aired last year. Demon Slayer was just more Demon Slayer. Dan, Kensuke Ushio is always the absolute GOAT in everything that he touches. And I think that his work with Dan was absolutely no different. It got Kensuke Ushio and Dan is just the perfect combination. I think Kensuke Ushio and Dan is just the dream team. The weirdness of Dan and Kensuke Ushio's kind of like discography is like the perfect match, and I think it was perfectly represented in Dan because Kensuke Ushio can do everything, I swear to God. Like I said, Solo Leveling didn't hit me as much as some of Hiroyuki Sawano's previous work, and I think there are stronger contenders for this particular category. I think it's hard to argue that Frieren's soundtrack just hit perfectly though. I think this is such an absolutely stacked category, but when we think OST, I think this OST just defined this year's OST categories, man. Like, holy crap. It gave us the sense of nostalgia of watching Lord of the Rings for the first time. And I think that out of all of the shows that aired last year, Frieren's soundtrack is going to be a soundtrack that a lot of us remember. And I think Evan Cole hit it out of the park. I think I've been a big fan of Evan Cole's work before, and I think he just hit it out of the park for this one. You get so many of the emotional points in Frieren, I think, is just because of how amazing of a job Evan Cole did, and he just got the vibe down perfectly. Even though Dan and Look Back have such stellar tracks in them, in this one case, I just think Evan Cole hit it out the park with Frieren, and I think Frieren's going to win this one as well.